Okay, ladies and gentlemen, C Plus Gaming coming at you once again with something a little bit different. Just got done doing the Muradin post commentary and thought I'd just go straight up into this next one, which coincidentally is my favorite one. We're also going to try to different kind of control scheme. The replay thing in the beta, because it is a beta, it's all work in progress, is a little odd. And I was having a hard time making it lock into me, so I'm going to see if this pressing L locks it in. No. It does not, does it? Alright, well, we'll just hold down the space bar and it'll follow me. You may or may not notice, and I hope you do, that I'm playing the one and only fucking Thrall. Pay the bitch, get things killed. Tyrande giving that sage advice. Yeah, I got 10k the other day, and I couldn't figure out who I wanted, whether it was Zeratul or Azmodan or whatever. And then I tried Thrall, and I was like, oh, you're my guy. So just to make things abundantly clear, Thrall's a straight up murder machine. He doesn't give a fuck who you are. He will run up to you and smack you in the face with a fucking hammer and feel good doing it. And spoiler alert, we kind of get it done in this particular match. This is also the very first match I played with Thrall. Zeratul kind of body blocking me there a little bit because of course we're on full vision right now, but I would not have been able to see him. Taking a little sip of that juice again. I do not have Muradin's out of combat survivability, which, as you may or may not notice throughout, the flow takes a little bit of getting used to, because the majority of my games previous to this were just Muradin. And he encourages, I don't want to say a lazy playstyle, but a little bit more of a secure playstyle. Primarily because you cannot die very well. Now, we're going to switch to my vision here, and notice that we cannot see Zeratul. He did try to get in there and gank some of those coins, but we vacuumed him up. But if you look very close, nobody in this game is like fully cloaked. Like, they got that Predator camo. So I see him there, and I nail him with my wolf, and then we just kind of go off on him. So we get him, we get Raynor. Pretty good turnaround right there. We got Gazlo over here. I'm really not sure what Gazlo is doing. If you want my honest opinion, given some of the things that happened a little bit later on, I think Gazlo was just having some weird network problems, which totally sucked for him, because Gazlo was pretty cool. I mean, it was fucking fine for us, but yeah, even a little bit later in the match, it feels like somebody hit the fucking lag switch, and it took a few seconds for everything to right itself. Just in case you want to know, Muradin last game ran around with a Tassadar. This game it's me and Illidan, same dude. He is my bro. Holding it down together. He just got Illidan actually, and I feel like he does a pretty good fucking job in this game. This is both of our debut matches, although I did play a little bit of practice mode before now, so I can get access to all the talents I wanted. My man here just went straight fucking in, so kudos to that. That takes some brass balls, especially with Illidan, because it's my understanding that, and he kind of confirmed this, but you can deal like fucking hella damage, but you're squishier than you'd think maybe an Illidan should be. So you really gotta kind of capitalize on that mobility. They have an Illidan too, and you'll definitely see him kind of flipping all over which way, and it kind of made landing some skill shots a little bit more difficult than I would have liked. Now me and my friend here, we are always trying to be on point with those merc camps, trying to make sure everything, trying to make sure we can just keep some constant pressure on. And Thrall is able to, especially with the help of Wind Fury, really clear some camps. Just so y'all know, so we got Chain Lightning. That's his Q, and that's X amount of damage to one enemy, and then half that to 2 others nearby. It'll chain to structures too, and you can upgrade that as you go. We got a little team fight here. Then you got Feral Spirit, which is that skill shot, that wolf that I have coming out sometimes, and that'll root people, and it does some damage to them. It roots them for a second, and it's pretty good. Wind Fury is kind of my bread and butter. Basically, I'm faster, so it's kind of a little escape. I use that to either chase people down or get away from people. And my next 3 basic attacks are 100% faster. Then on top of that, I grabbed the cooldown talent, and then later on I'll get the one where it hits ×3. And then his trait, which is fucking boss, is Frost Wolf Resilience, where, and this chains off of like Chain Lightning and fucking Wind Fury and everything, but when you do ability damage you get a stack, and at 5 stacks you're instantly healed for X health. It depends on your level. And I also grabbed Mana Tide, which gives me mana on top of that, because especially in the practice ones, we're going to go back to full vision. Especially in the practice ones, I was noticing myself kind of running out, having some mana problems. I also just zipped back to the Nexus here to grab some health. I didn't really want to be rolling with 4 coins and half health, because again, without Muradin's survivability, I'm a little bit more cautious. But the other team, I had my suspicions at the time, but now that I'm seeing it, I was pretty right. Not really watching the captain very well, so I mean I'm pretty safe to just start depositing at my leisure. We're gonna try to jump up top and grab these. If I remember right, yeah, Illidan and Hammer try to engage, and this is the power of Thrall, man. Like it doesn't look like I got it. Then Rhaegar starts showing up. I smack him with the ult. Then we're going to focus down Hammer first, because Illidan's a little body blocked in there anyway. He's going to get out of there, but we're going to grab the coins, so it doesn't really matter. Because at the end of the day, it's the objective. It's always the objective. I mean, like I said last game, this ain't fucking Dota, you know. We're going to try to interrupt them. It's going to work. And who are we going to focus? I think we're going to focus on Tyrande first, because she's a little bit more squishy. And then we're going to try to get into Zeratul. I kind of feel like I let my bro down there. And I also thought Zeratul was going to bank. I think he gets away because of his stealth, but Rhaegar, I'm hoping, can capitalize on those coins, yeah. So we're going to try to grab Illidan now, because he got the coins. And we kind of fucking need those. But again, fucking Thrall. Just taking it to him. Hero slain. Here, it's fucking embarrassment of coins over here. Sorry, Hammer. We are, and fucking spot on for Raynor. Like, no joke, not taken away from that. Like, he fucking helped. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking the entire game Gazlo had to have been having some network issues, because he's in and out. He ain't rage quitting. It's still a beta. So it's every now and again you're gonna get some weird issues like that. Right now we're leading by 3 kills. Feeling okay about that. But yeah, this game is just really me trying to get my Thrall legs. I mean, it goes pretty well. I mean, I know that that's not going to be the norm, but he can clear camps like a motherfucker. He can run in there and start stomping like he's pretty solid. He's pretty solid. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't want to be repeating myself. But the thing I like about him is also the thing that kind of seems the balancing aspect of him, in that he doesn't. And I mean, I'm not an expert by any means, but he doesn't seem anyway to lend himself especially well to hybridization. Instead, he seems a little bit more on point with just like pick a path and fucking commit, you know. And he's, I feel like the danger there might be that you run the risk of becoming a little irrelevant if the other team is able to counter you. But I mean, right now it's just fucking balls of steel Wind Fury build. That's what I'm going with. Like, be brave, run in there, you know, stun some important targets, chain lightning, and then just beat the fuck out of the squishies. Or really anybody, whoever's there, because I mean Thrall from what I've seen anyway, is remarkably well equipped for trading. And a Wind Fury right there, I popped it, and you can chase down most people. Rhaegar there, kind of tying it up for me, good guy. We're gonna pop that, and I think we're gonna grab. Are we gonna grab this camp down there? I think we're gonna grab the camp. Yeah, we're gonna grab this camp down here. Just trying to keep that pressure up. That's the thing that I mentioned last game that I'm really starting to kind of get a feel for. Is man, the team that like caps together, whether it be objectives or merc camps with coordination. Doesn't have to be a full team with a merc camp, but you know what I mean. Like the team that actually fucking works together is going to be the one that probably pretty much comes out on top. Because I mean, unlike in Dota where maybe like you could get fucking I don't know Necro for instance, you could get him fucking nuts if you wanted, and he could carry. Like depending on if the other team had their own kind of crazy carry. Or Medusa, she's probably a better example. I mean, you could get her out of control to the point where, 4-on-1 it wouldn't matter. She would almost always come out on top. So, I mean, it doesn't really exist here. I mean, Thrall may be really good at 1-on-1, and, depending on comp, maybe 2-on-1, but I mean, he's not crazy. I don't think anybody's like fucking crazy. Not yet, anyway. And it's a beta, so I mean, shit's getting balanced all the time. I actually read that Zeratul is probably gonna get some sort of chrono balance. Oh yeah, we got this pirate ship. Yeah, we're trying to. I'm pinging the boss. They're saying they're coming. I'm liking this team. They respond to pings. They're pretty chill. They ain't belligerent. They're willing to work together. They're on point with their people. Which, I was cognizant of, because like I said, this is the first Thrall match I've ever had with other people. And it seemed to go pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty happy. I mean, we're up 6 kills and 3 forts right now. We've capped every siege so far. They haven't gotten 1 siege. So we've been able to control that relatively well, and we've been able to control the mercs a little well, and I think that may be in large part to Gazlo's intermittent presence, because he's really good at keeping those merc camps on lock. He can do it almost better than anybody else, I think. It's not to say, and see Raynor's in and out too. It's really weird. This match had some really odd network things. I think we're past where I started experiencing some weird lag. But yeah, so we're kind of pushing in here. We're trying to cover our golem as much as possible to try to put as much hurting on him as we possibly can. Obviously, they're trying to do the same to our golem bro. But he'll push in. And I think I go down once or twice. This may be one of them. I can't remember. If it does, we'll just swap to my bro Illidan. This again is just me being unfamiliar with my own survivability, so let's swap to Illidan. Because yeah, I mean, I really don't. Oh no, Illidan goes down. All right, let's swap to Rhaegar. I like him. Oh yeah, I remember this. Like we all kind of went down, and then I far too late say I'd get out of there. So let's focus on Mr. Tom, who is gonna hold it down. Yeah, we did overextend, and I think I say as much. But at the same time, they don't really seem to capitalize on this, which is fucking fine, really. Because I mean, I'm not gonna complain at the fact that they could have taken us down, but they didn't. Because we're almost back now. I mean, I got 2 seconds up, and now I'm back. And I mean, they kind of caught up there, because now we're only 2 kills ahead. We're still up by 2 forts, but they did get one of the caps, so we got pelted by some stuff. I want to secure this kill, so I'm just gonna throw that out there, because I don't know, wasteful maybe, but I got battle momentum, so actually it's not as bad as you might think. It took almost no mana, and I will have my ult back in no time. For your reference, I did grab Sundering, and I will probably grab the upgrade to it that makes it travel indefinitely over the Blink in this particular game, because I haven't really had a big reason to need a lot of escape. I mean, nothing against, they've just not really given me a reason to feel a need for it. So I mean, at this juncture, that upgrade that makes it just travel indefinitely, which is pretty badass, seems a lot better for me. Now we're gonna try to capture these mercs over here, but unbeknownst to us, Illidan had already put in some work over there, so we're just gonna come in from behind and try to sweep him up, get Gazlowe down a little bit. Again, now that I look back on it, because I mean I wasn't paying a shitload of attention to his behavior while I was playing, I do kind of feel bad, because I've had some of those bad lag games where you can barely tell what's going on, but you just get fucking handled. And I have to imagine that's what happened, just because he was in and out all the time. But you know, their disadvantage is our advantage, I suppose. So we're gonna try to push in here, because we already got the top lane completely cleared, basically. My boy Illidan's over there transforming fucking shit up. We already just took it to hammer. I think at this point I'm like, Dan, get out of there, man. They're talking about getting back to the captain. I think it's because Rhaegar has some shit to trade in, if I remember right. I don't know. Yeah, he's there. Oh, but he already did it. So we got the pelt. We're gonna bombard him again. I almost said pelting, but I like bombarding a little bit better, don't you? And so we're gonna let that kind of focus on middle, and I'm gonna grab this Merc camp. Because at this juncture, I mean, I'm 20. Wind Fury and Chain Lightning let me take it down pretty quick. And then any damage I take is going to be made back up for with Frostwolf Resilience. I really like him. I mean, you're not really tanking. I mean, you can to an extent, but you're not really tanking. You're just kind of ducking and weaving, trying to pick those opportunities, slide in there, and just fuck them up. So I catch Zeratul out there. I stun him because I know he wants to blink. And then I take him out, which, you know, fucking not a scratch. You know, I mean, that's Thrall. That's why I picked him. He's the big dude with the bigger hammer, and I'm with it. I'm definitely gonna stick with him for better or for worse. Cause like I said, oh, see, there's Illidan backflipping all like a motherfucker. I think he gets me. This is my second death, yeah. So let's focus on Rhaegar now, cause we all went down. Rhaegar, my fucking brother from another mother in this game. He's holding it down. He's holding it down pretty much throughout the entire game. He's got good coin management, good health management, good mastery of the skills, good mobility, good presence, all around good on him. I mean, he's living the life I would live, capping the Merc camps. I got 30 seconds down. Let's check in on Tyrande. See what she's up to. I actually like her hero a lot. She's the one I started with, primarily because I grabbed that Founders Pack because I was impatient. I mean, I had put in for the beta, but I never got picked. So I thought Rhaegar, her, and Diablo would be pretty cool. I got 4 seconds out. Looks like she's gonna go down. My man Rhaegar is going to hold it down there, but let's switch back to me. I want me. Why does it keep going to Illidan when I click me? There I am. Super strange. The replay functionality in the beta, not the absolute greatest. So we show up at just in time for the to kind of clean up the team fight. kind of demonstrating the mobility of Illidan right there is the fact that skill shots are really hard to nail him with. What I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to run interference for Rhaegar. In case anybody tries to run up, I could try to chase him off so they don't damage him. I know Illidan's down there. I mean, it is not in his best interest to engage me. So I mean, I can try to push him out pretty much with impunity. There's not... Well, first, he's the only one on there right now, because Gazlo is technically disconnected and the rest are dead. And I do believe Gazlo does come back once or twice. He's in and out. But I mean, like, it's in nobody's best interest to try to trade with me right now. Zeratul can't, Illidan can't, Hammer can't, Tyrande sure as shit can't. Because, I mean, he's really good at dueling, I guess. So, all in all, I really like Thrall. I mean, he definitely has weaknesses. I mean, if you shut him down, if you focus him down, or if you put him in a position where he can't capitalize the way he needs to, because he needs to have, at least in my opinion, he needs to have good team fight situational awareness. He needs to have, oh yeah, we're only 2 away from another bombardment, so I'm going to cover him. He needs to be able to kind of pick through that chaos and designate targets as they make themselves known or apparent. All the while kind of whittling people down with stuns, chain lightning, and fucking them up with, well, A, that, and B, Wind Fury, chasing them down, don't let them get away. I think I do disengage here because it's just not worth it. He's too fast. But I am gonna fight with some Illidan, which I will win because I can heal myself for what is it now? Fucking 877 health. So like untold amounts of health just by attacking. And then this is it. This is the final push, and it's GG. So I'm really liking that. That's the score screen if you like. 18 takedowns, 2 deaths. You know, not bad for a first Thrall. And I mean, to be fair, they were down a dude. I mean, that ain't nobody's fault. Like, so, all respect to the other team, seriously. And yeah, I mean, GG, seriously. But that'll do it for this post commentary, and catch you later. Peace.